Suck my titties.
I do not have anything related to that, unfortunately. Yeah. You have to tune into a different show for that one. Shit, we're all over the place.
Oh, we got breaking news?
We always have breaking news.
Oh, wow.
I put this up every time.
Breaking news is happening right now.
Breaking news happened 4 days ago.
Oh.
This is major news.
Here's just a public service announcement. Going to bring this one up for everybody. Something to be aware of for, what day is this? The 13th, on Monday. You want to get there early. You may want to camp out Sunday night. But for all you disgusting fatties, here's something for you on Monday.
Okay, I'm into this. Let's see what happens here. Here's how to score a dozen original glazed donuts for free at Krispy Kreme on November 13th, 2023. Wow.
Oh, really?
Wow. I don't have to get a vaccine, do I? I don't know.
There's some small print. You might want to read that.
Okay, I'll read the small print. Krispy Kreme is celebrating World Kindness Day. World Kindness Day, people. Yes. This year by offering the first 500 guests who visit each participating shop on Monday, November 13th, a dozen original glazed donuts for free. The offer is valid at participating shops across the U.S. No purchase is necessary. They have to remember. We know why they have to put that in there now, Cratchit, because of the sweepstakes we read about the candy debacle.
Right. So they put the official rules for this one inside the donuts.
Yes. The brand is encouraging fans to show how they're sharing kindness with Krispy Kreme on World Kindness Day by using hashtag Krispy Kreme and tagging at Krispy Kreme on social media. I think we should do this for Zelensky. He's looking for donations, so let's send him some
Send him all the donuts.
and hashtag Krispy Kreme and tag Zelensky in that. He's looking
World
for support.
Kindness Day.
Yeah, he's looking for support. This is the best we can do right now.
Hashtag just send credit. Hashtag I'm good for it.
Krispy Kreme operates in more than 30 countries. Is one of those Ukraine?
Oh, that's a good question. Are there Krispy Kremes in Ukraine? Well, I'll find out.
Yeah. Many of which will offer World Kindness Day gestures such as this. So that's great. I think this is what we need here to really bring the world together. Is there any sort of indication that Israel will be offering the Palestinians free donuts, or is that kind of
maybe? Could we get a campaign going for that? That on World Kindness Day they will deliver free donuts to Palestinians.
A cluster bomb of donuts, I suppose.
Just fly over and dump them. Here you go.
But we need to see if there was a Krispy Kreme in Ukraine, or has that been ransacked and stripped?
Working on it, but I'm not seeing any evidence of Krispy Kremes in Ukraine.
What about Russia? If we can't get them to Ukraine, can we get them to Russia? And we know
there are Krispy Kremes in Moscow.
Putin loves a good donut. He does.
He's down there every morning.
Standing in line, waiting for...
Standing in line. I want the fresh ones.
Putin waiting with his security and waiting,
shoving people out of the way. Get back.
I'd like to think that he would do that.
I wonder how close there's one to the Kremlin. Could he just run over there real quick?
I'm sure.
There is one. Let's see. Krispy Kreme to the Kremlin. How far is this one?
How far? Yeah.
It's close. So if we go, will Google give me directions? Can we just do that?
Putin has all the donuts now. He took them all. Now the donuts have holes.
2.5 miles, 4.2 kilometers. So it'll take him 15 minutes to walk.
That's good. I know he's an older guy, so maybe he needs to kind of put that into his 1,000 steps a day to walk to Krispy Kreme.
Just get out of the office for a few minutes.
Yeah.
He heads down the street over to Krispy Kreme.
I'm taking my break today.
I like the Ukrainian ones the best. Give to Putin.
Well, this is the first I'm hearing about World Kindness Day, and I think it's a winner. I think it's a real winner here. So,
is it something that Krispy Kreme made up? Is this a real holiday?
That is a good question. Did
World Kindness Day. Let's find out.
Is this a federal holiday?
Created in 1998 by the World Kindness Movement, a coalition of the nation's kindest... What? A coalition of nation's kindest NGOs. What the
Bullshit.
fuck?
In non-governmental organizations. This is a CIA front thing.
Some sort of long con to get free donuts.
Yeah.
Events included the Big Hug, kindness cards, global flash mob, giving away flowers. What is this?
Let's do it.
We're going to have a World Hug Day. Hug them real hard.
Huggers Day.
Hug them from behind.
When they're not looking.
Random Acts of Kindness Foundation. World Kindness Day.
Look, I'm only in this for donuts for Ukraine, so I'm not sure what's happening here.
I'm a graduate of the School of Kindness. You can go to schoolofkindness.org. In fact, I'm gonna enroll. Will they take a 45-year-old curmudgeon like myself? Probably not.
45-year-old high school dropout.
This year, we'll be holding World Kindness Day virtual assemblies for primary schools on Monday. Wait,
Do those kids get donuts?
I don't think they're getting any donuts. This is at the.
They should send one kid from each of those assemblies down to get donuts.
We have also released a brand new World Kindness Day resource pack for school. Last year,
Ooh,
wasn't
those are
that
good.
resource pack?
Yeah, that's probably got some good shit in there.
Yeah, probably. You're probably going to get one of those plastic packs where you have crackers on one side and cheese on the other.
That's a snack pack, not a kindness pack.
It's a World Kindness snack pack.
Just send everybody one cracker and a smear of cheese with a plastic thing.
Last year, more than 45,000 children from 200 schools took part in our assembly, and we're planning for 2023 to be even bigger. So whoop-de shit.
Well, they are going to be
Let 'em
bigger. They're going
cry.
to stuff these kids full of donuts first.
Yeah. What are they doing?
Where's the thing about the resource pack? I want to find that.
Where's the resource pack? What's in that pack?
Teaching resources? Is that where you are?
I'm going to go to school and just bully kids out of the resource pack. Give me your backpack.
Give me that resource pack and any crackers in it.
Give me your World Kindness Day pack.
Go
Bully
on the playground,
kids.
shove kids out of the way.
Galloway, where's my World Kindness pack?
Go down and get in line for me at the Krispy Kreme. World Kindness Day 2023.
I'm
I
not
don't see
seeing
the
a lot
lesson
about
pack.
this pack. No.
Download your World Kindness Day pack. Oh, I found it.
Oh, good.
Oh, you have to fill out a form. All right,
bullshit.
Vladimir Putin.
I was
Email
told
address,
there'd be donuts.
Putin rules at gmail.com.
.ru.
gmail.r. Little Vladdy at totallylegit.ru.
Yeah, how do you like that? A little domain humor for everyone out there.
Your position, large and in charge. Name of school, Mother Russia.
Yes. The School
I
of
agree
Hard
to
Knocks.
52
School of Hard Knocks.
Whoever owns that domain's about to get signed up
I am
for a
a
whole bunch of
professional
shit.
oligarch. That's profession. I'm an oligarch. A
better
strongman. I'm a Russian
Okay.
strong.
Okay, here's the World Kindness Day booklet.
Oh, good.
There's coloring.
They didn't check that email? Sometimes
No,
they do form checks.
Yep, they just fired that one straight through. There was no vetting of that data. They did not sanitize their form.
Wow.
See if this link works. I just dropped the carrot shop. It's a direct link to the snack pack of this thing.
All right, let's check this out. World Kindness Day. What are they teaching? World Kindness Day, the 13th of November. Okay. In this book, you will learn about the benefits of kindness. Use your kindness to help others. Practice being kind to yourself, too.
Start by stuffing your face with a bunch of donuts.
Did they misspell practice here?
Step one is find typos in this book.
Practise. Practice. I think you spell a C-E at the end, not an S-E at the end.
That may be a Britishism.
Yeah, maybe. So who wrote this? And it's funneling this to American kids?
Bunch of NGOs.
Yeah. Now we have to go. Now have a go. Yes, it's British. Now have a go at completing the following sentences. Okay. If kindness was a color, it would be
Land of the free, home of the brave, state police nationwide. Pull you over, put your wife on the hood, put a glove on, and just start ramming.
Thanks, Alex. It's not a color.
Okay.
I would say blue and yellow for Ukraine.
Okay. If kindness was an animal, it would be...
But imagine an average trendy would just go, and would fall down and go, on their back, and the coyotes will come and kill you.
Oh, the coyotes. Okay.
I can't tell if he would be the worst or the best substitute teacher.
He might be the best. If kindness was a shape, it would be...
It's already gotten the innocent. It's already gotten the little children. It's already gotten the third world people. Now it's shaking the gates. It's shaking the gates to bring down Christendom, what's left of it. Just because your ancestors were Christian, you're going to be destroyed.
Okay. He filled out the paperwork accurately, I suppose.
So he's writing very small.
Okay. Well, we spent too much time on this, Gretchen. I think we need to move on.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just
I was
stupid.
just going to tell you about free donuts.
No, we found out more. Red alert.
You want some Ghostbusters news or possibly, I would say Ghostbusters.
I would definitely do some Ghostbusters news. Absolutely.
Well, I'm not going to do it. You're going to get Ghostbusters 2 news.
Ghostbusters 2 news. Okay.
Ooh. There you go.
Okay. That's World Kindness Day I brought up on the screen. I
put a link in there. It's in the carrot shop.
I got it. I just pressed the wrong link. New York City green slime. New Yorkers puzzled by sludge oozing onto city streets. Likely source ID'd.
Man, I got mixed emotions about this.
Yeah, last time we saw green ooze, it was in NYC. Ghostbusters 2, the emotion slime. That slime that was down there in the sewers of Ghostbusters 2 was all the negative emotions, all the negative feelings of all New Yorkers coalescing into this green slime that turned New Yorkers against each other.
And there is video of this, by the way.
Of Ghostbusters 2?
Yes, we'll just watch that entire movie. But no, there's video. Actually, there's 2 videos. There's one embedded, and there's a Twitter link down below, I think, that shows this green slime crap.
Okay. Well, I like the...
And yes, R.S. Harmful, I know that the green slime was the Ninja Turtles' Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah, the ooze, yeah. Can't forget the...
Ghostbusters, it was pink, but whatever. Close enough.
Yeah. But I'll play this, and we'll figure out what's going on here. There's a news report, so we'll get to the bottom of this right now. Because Fox News is not going to lie to me.
A mysterious sight on a lower Manhattan street is going viral. The video of a mysterious green liquid oozing out of manholes near the World Trade Center was posted online last week. The green stuff puddling on the side of the street. The original post on X has more than 25 million views. But this looks more concerning than it really is. The original post also said it is a harmless green dye used to find leaks in pipes and sewers. I wonder if it means they found it.
Terrified beyond the capacity for rational thought.
Yeah, it's very troubling. I mean,
50,000 people will take on the 26.2 miles running through the 5 boroughs for the...
What about the green slime? They're going to be dodging green slime through that?
You got to run through the green slime. Yeah. We did not coordinate our weekends well. There's also a parade going across the marathon.
So according to this article, there's literally green sludge bubbling up from the ground next to the World Trade Center right now. People are walking through it casually. Sometimes a small crowd gather around it and stare at it. Does anybody collect it in beakers or petri dishes? And does anybody taste it with the pinky finger to figure out what it is? Test its purity? No.
See how pure it is? They get out their switchblade and they touch it with the edge of the switchblade?
Yeah, pure slime. It's very...
This is good slime. they try playing music to it, see what happens?
Yeah, they can play music for it. Maybe some Jackie Robinson like they did in the movie.
It's not Jackie Robinson.
Who was it? Who was it? Jackie...
No, Jackie Robinson was who's who they referenced, but that's not what you just played.
No, it wasn't. No.
Ray has gone bye-bye, Egon.
That is correct. Can anybody, there's this bunch of, Twitter posts. Can anybody explain this? Can anybody explain this? Or are we just living in a full-blown Gotham? RN. Gotham? no one's making Ghostbuster references. They're making... Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so they have a picture down here from Yellowstone National Park, and, yeah, it's dye. They're using the dye to track the progress of the water.
Well, yeah, to see which way water flows, that sort of thing. So I guess the concern
downhill.
here is that it flows through cracks. It flows through the area of least resistance. Jackie Wilson, by the way, not Jackie
Wilson.
The concern, though, is that if you look at some of this video footage, there's a lot of green slime, water, dye, whatever it is, all over the streets. So they got some leaky pipes.
Yeah, it wasn't like strategically placed. It's like everywhere. Dare I say New York City is a hellhole. No, it's just like a bright green, slimy hellhole. It's my opinion, though. Okay, well, it sounds like they got everything under control there in New York City.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I would just stay away from that.
Yeah. Okay. We'll move on a little bit.
But I hope you leave enough room for my...
No, I'm trying to keep this a family show. I didn't mean to do that.
All right, let's see. We got some, let's go with this one. Here's a bit of follow-up news. If you recall, back in September, we covered an almost identical version of this story that took place in, I want to say, was the first one Colorado? I don't remember. I'll look it up. But now we got this thing going on in Florida.
Oh, okay. We got...
So the first one was in Arizona in September, and now Florida.
Okay. Well, bring this up on screen here. Real human skull found for sale at Florida thrift store, officials say.
This is quite the story.
This is a trend at this point. Initially, Colorado had missing boxes of human heads, which we initially kind of questioned Charlie about. We didn't accuse him of anything per se, but
I'm not saying he has them. I'm just saying
he was on our radar. He was on the radar of possible.
Just say we got our eye on you, Charlie.
Then we had I think Alabama Mortuary University.
It was somebody in Pennsylvania. No, you're right. It was, and then it was in Pennsylvania. They were selling stuff too?
The guy in Pennsylvania was the receiver of the body parts being sold from the morgue out of the university via Facebook. And now
Facebook Marketplace.
That's correct. Get the best deals there. And now we have a real human skull found for sale and we found another one. There was another human skull that was being sold at some other thrift store, I think in Arizona.
Yeah, that was Arizona. We covered that one in September.
God, why do I remember all this bullshit, but I can't remember anything else useful in my life? All this useless crap I remember.
Like where your keys are and why you haven't left the house in 13 days.
Well, and here in Florida, a typical trip to the thrift store in Florida turned out to be an unusual one. A shopper who turned out to be an anthropologist was strolling down the Halloween aisle of the North Fort Myers thrift store when the shocking discovery was made, according to the Lees County Sheriff's Office. He just so happened to be an anthropologist shopping at a thrift store.
I'm just a skull collector, man, looking for a good deal.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
The shopper recognized the skull to be human and alerted law enforcement. How did he, okay, I mean, it does look like a skull or a really good replica. We need this guy on the Peruvian alien case. This guy can spot things that are fake and true right away. This guy's got the eye. Deputies arrived at the store and recovered the skull that had been believed to be that of a human, according to the store owner. The skull was found in a storage unit that was bought some years ago. The case is not believed to be suspicious. Why not?
I think it's suspicious.
I think it's very
head
suspicious.
At Goodwill.
What else did you find in that storage locker? You take an inventory of the storage locker when you purchased it? Were there other skulls in there? Or was this the only skull? What else was in that storage locker? It could have been a storage locker of some serial killer or some mad scientist. But the cops say, nah, doesn't appear to be suspicious at all. No.
So maybe are they suggesting that the person who put it there, it was their own head? They were like, look, I don't need this anymore. I'm put it in here.
It's a cold case. But the problem with cold cases, they're entirely too cold. And no one wants to get near them anymore. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes money. And so the cops are just like, it's all good here. Just sell it. Get it out of it. We don't want the headache.
No pun intended.
Yeah. How much did it go for? in the thrift store? That's my curious. Like, how much were they selling it for?
Oh, 99 cents, I'm sure.
Oh, it's like at the dollar thrift store. Okay.
Was it the selection of what do you call those? The displays right by the checkout.
All right. I thought they had it next to the silverware, next to the Legally Blonde DVD.
It's right next to the blenders.
Oh, I can
Look at all
buy
these blenders in here. Here's an austerizer. Oh, a skull.
I can buy a set of the Star Wars prequels and a human skull for $5.
Set of the Star Wars prequels missing one of them, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's a damaged DVD, but you can watch most of it. You know.
Jar Jar is the key to all this.
Yeah, Jar Jar is the key to all this. The key to the case of the missing skull. Okay.
That was actually the name for the second Star Wars prequel, but they changed it.
Yeah, to Attack of the Clones, not the case of the missing skull.
Whatever the hell it was. Yeah, .com.
I think it's too much.
Yeah, I agree.
Negative. We have a reactor leak here now. Give us a few minutes to lock it down. Large leak, very dangerous.
Green news.
How about some bad news about our one of our favorite establishments to discuss, which we consider, or we think might be entrances to deep underground military bases, or at least associated with ley lines somehow.
There are rumors.
Here's some potential bad news, courtesy of our good buddy Herman in Holland.
Well, I don't like bad.
So you may want to do this one in Dutch for him.
If it's in Dutch, I will read it as such, but it appears to be in English. So here we go. We got this. Michigan bill would make some arcades illegal gambling establishments. Whoa.
That's some good news on that front.
That's not good news.
Man, I got mixed emotions about this one.
And a subheadline, will Chuck E. Cheese become a den of inequity?
Well, probably, but also iniquity.
Oh, iniquity. There's an I. I put an E when there's an I there. I do that a lot.
Well, maybe it's both. So iniquity in the sense of like being immoral, but inequity like it's not equal. So
Hilarious.
It'll be less moral for others than for some.
There's some word news, word humor out there for you people. A gambling bill introduced in the Michigan House would make playing certain recreational games illegal. House Bill 5227, introduced by Rep. Cynthia Neely, a Democrat from Flint, redefines slot machines in state law, most likely to close loopholes created by new gambling technologies. The legislation's definition of a slot machine is too broad. Stephen Daly, director of the labor policy at the Mackinac Center. So it goes on to say, this bill is a classic example of politically caused unintended consequences. The definition is so broad, it would outlaw what is clearly recreational activity, he heated, unless the Michigan legislature wants to make it a felony for kids to play at the arcade. The proposed law should be seriously amended or scrapped altogether. Well, maybe they want to put them in jail. This would hamper Chuck E. Cheese. It's going to have to go underground. It have to become like a speakeasy to get in there. So
you got to knock on the door and know your secret knock.
You got to know the proper code word. You got to have the secret knock. You got to have everything to get into these things now. Let's see. The bill's current definition of slot machine reads, as used in this chapter, slot machines means any mechanical, electrical, electromechanical, or other device, contrivance, or machine that on insertion of a coin, token, or similar object, or on payment of any consideration, is available to play or operate. Wow, that's pretty broad. So if your car only operated by slot machine or by coins, which a lot of cars do, you can't drive your car anymore.
Well, no, I mean it's got a second part of it, but I'm wondering, on insertion of a coin token or something that could be a telephone, honestly, the way it's described.
Yeah, you know what? A public telephone, which
any electromechanical device that on insertion of a coin token or similar object is available to play or operate. So I just want to operate this electromechanical device requires a quarter, thus payphones are illegal.
Hello, computer.
to play or operate the slot machine, whether by reason of skill of the operator or application of the element of chance, or both, may deliver to or entitle the person playing or operating the machine to receive cash, premiums, merchandise, tokens, or anything of value, whether the payoff is made automatically for the machine or in any other manner.
Yeah, so basically what they're saying is those skee ball machines at Chuck E. Cheese, that's now gambling. You go to jail.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I need money.
All right. Well, yeah, they might have to amend this a little bit, but I think they should leave it as is and just screw over every last remaining arcade. They're already there's not a lot of arcades, but a new thing, I don't know if they got these near you, Joe, but down there on High Street, there's a few barcades, and I think they still take coins. And in there, they do have some of those crazy claw machines. Claw machines would be outlawed at this point now.
Good point.
So
why not?
What about a vending machine you have to put money into?
Yeah, they are banning fun.
Just ban the fun. Yeah, I still dig it. Are they called Barcade?
We have one down here. Actually, a couple called 16-bit Barcade. They're pretty nice.
Interesting. Yeah, because there's a place in Brooklyn called Barcade, which I went to years ago. I don't know if it's still there. But then they have Cidercade in Austin, which took over Joe's Crab Shack.
Oh, Joe's.
Right along the Colorado River. Pretty cool. They do hard cider. It's fun. It's just like a quarter. Actually, I think Cidercade is one of those where you pay to get in and all the games are free.
Oh, that's not a bad deal. So like a cover charge.
Yeah.
I wonder if people get drunk and get into like real fights over like Street Fighter 2 tournaments, because that would be a big deal. I mean, Street Fighter 2 back in the day at the arcade, lines around the fucking block in an arcade to play Street Fighter 2. I mean, that was...
You could really make a name for yourself.
You could. Back in the day, you could be a local legend if you knew how to play Street Fighter 2. And I remember when that came out for Super Nintendo, that was like, oh my God. That my whole summer playing Street Fighter 2 and getting my ass kicked because I had to pick Guile the entire time. I had to play Guile and Sonic Boom this, Sonic Boom that. Just wouldn't stop. That and Blackout.
I'm a Ken guy myself.
You like Ken
and Chun-Li. Yeah.
No, I fire off those Sonic Booms. I'm like, boom this, boom that. Boom.
Bop, 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 bop.
No, boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom, boom.
Like, boom, boom. Sonic Booms everywhere. Well, back to this. Michigan is screwing itself, and I couldn't be happier.
Michigan sucks. It sounds like a fucking shitty fucking state.
It does. Michigan, they all suck.
They suck.
Also, electric motorcycles.
Yeah, electric motorcycles.
They're the ones, didn't they?
Electric motorcycles suck.
Isn't that Whitmer where it's like, we're going to ban seeds? You can't sell garden seeds at the... What is happening?
No wonder why people want to kidnap her.
Detroit water isn't Flint.
Flint's
Michigan,
in Michigan
with the water.
They got great water there.
Which is where the woman's from who introduced this overly broad bill. So,
yeah, why address the water and poisoning your population when you can ban arcades and send people to jail?
They're having too much fun up there, Mike. We got to prevent this.
Yeah. They do have, in Michigan, they do have a Christmas town where it is it's supposed to be a delightful place to celebrate Christmas. It's like it has like a long lineage of Germans there that really make the entire town very Christmassy. It's supposed to be delightful.
Nazis.
Possibly. Covert sleeper cell of Nazi Santa Claus. I'll investigate it fully one day. All right, Cretched, let's do one more.
Brother.
Only one, huh?
Well, I mean, let's
go with this one. This one's just weird. Make you wonder about the math and what's going on with the water in this town.
Okay, I'll bring this up on screen. See what's going on here. Now, there is a video here, but I don't know if it's applicable.
I think it's a fake one. Don't click it.
All right, well, we'll find out here. So it looks like Pennsylvania School District welcomes 17 sets of twins, all set to graduate in 2036. It's a unique situation.
Oh, really?
This doesn't seem normal. How is this possible? This is incredibly improbable. Kindergarten teachers in a Pennsylvania school district are seeing double this year as 17 sets of twins enter the school. And they're all members of the graduating class of 2036. That is the end of the world. Once these kids become adults and they go out into the world, they're all like little clones. They're devious. They're scheming.
What was that John Carpenter film with the
Children of the Corn?
I'll think of it.
Children of the Wheat. Quote, there's usually a couple of sets here and there, which is not abnormal.
Village of the Damned.
Village of the Damned, yes. But to have 17 sets in the incoming kindergarten grade for our district is kind of wild. Yeah, so what happened? All these families from there, what age do you go into kindergarten? 6 years?
5 or 6.
5.
5?
4 or 5. I started at 4.
2.
What?
You started kindergarten at 5?
Mike didn't go to kindergarten until he was 27.
Yeah.
So.
Don't believe the 5.6.
I actually, I may have been 5.6 when I went into kindergarten. I don't know. Let's see here. It's the first for Colonial School District, which serves Plymouth Township.
What the hell are you reading about?
Conshohocken Township in Pennsylvania.
Conshohocken, I believe.
Conshohocken Township and White Marsh Township. This is a very unique situation, said the district community relations coordinator. I want to say, in recent history, no one can recall this many sets of twins entering kindergarten at the same time. The phenomenon, they're very upset by this. It would be very confusing. Like, fuck this, I can't tell anybody apart.
I don't think they all look the same. That would be weirder. 36 kids are all identical.
The phenomenon began to unfold over the summer as district registers started picking up on the trend. Something creepy's going on around here. She would periodically stop by my office and let me know the number of twins registered for kindergarten because she knew it was so unusual. We might be able to start a circus.
Just in time for World Kindness Day.
Yes. Each time she would stop in with a new number, I figured I wouldn't hear from her again, and then she would give me an update. Yeah. It was pretty creepy. Lester said district officials were certainly surprised as the numbers continued to grow. We are fortunate that the twins' families also found some humor and excitement in this unusual occurrence. Some people are calling it Twindergarten.
Wrong. How could you have done this?
Disappointed!
Bullshit.
Well, they're having fun. Michigan, go in there and stop them.
Go charge them money for it.
Twindergarten, as it's been dubbed, began for its unique group of students on Monday, September 11th.
Children of September 11th.
Twin towers and twin kids?
I don't know.
Something's going on here. Followed by a week of kindergarten orientation activities. Everyone couldn't help but notice the abundance of twins. Or September 11th, Twin Towers? And you're doing this on 1-1? Identical numbers? Something's going on here. This is the new nexus of evil. Mm-hmm. How's this story wind up? This is a long article about this, Gretchen.
Well, they introduce you to every kid. They tell you their favorite TV shows, what they like to wear.
Oh, my God.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
They bring a smile to our faces on a regular basis with the things that they do and say. So it's been our pleasure to be able to share their stories with those who don't have the privilege of being around our youngest learners. The twins are all taking the fame in stride.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
Their friends have seen them on the news. Okay.
Yeah, right.
So there you go. Something weird in the water in that town, too.
Something's going on there. This is highly improbable. They're either a product of alien abductions or the environment, meaning the water or food.
Maybe these kids were kidnapped in utero, and when they were returned, somebody screwed up and did it twice.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
I don't know. It's a creepy story, though. I mean, this you
weird.
should include this one for Halloween, but
well, it just happened November 8th, man. I can't make stuff happen before Halloween. I could save it till next year.
It's your fault.